don't call in. That's very annoying.
I have a narrative
it's only
about
1
that
o'clock.
guy now.
Oh,
Which is that he's a coward.
meanwhile,
Sad.
Brandon Straka is, I guess, mad that we. In what context did we talk about him
We
again?
devoted another whole episode to talking about
How many
him.
episodes could we
We're
do?
in love with him.
I want to talk about
What
him more.
honestly, what did we talk about him in?
Initially?
No, just was
No,
it
he's-
recently?
the fact that we're terrified of
That
him
he's
taking,
primarying.
He's going to take AOC.
Oh,
out of Congress.
he's yeah, well, I thought he would.
Primarying our queen.
Wait a second. He announces that he's going to.
Or no, not primarying. General electioning.
Well, he announces that he's entering the election, and he faults us for mentioning that. That's a very odd strategy for your campaign.
A common candidate tactic. I mean,
Don't
when
you dare
when you go
talk
like,
about
I
me
announced
having
my
a-"
candidacy. Keep your mouth shut in media.
Keep very quiet about it. But so apparently it got him very, very upset. And it's weird. This didn't show up in my timeline. Did I? I don't think I muted him. I wouldn't be able to see it now, would I? If I.
It came out this morning at
Wait.
1:40 a.m.
What's the dude doing at 1:41 a.m.? He's going around Googling himself or something? Is that what's
I
happening?
mean, that's maybe the most relatable thing about him.
This is a guy who really needs to get, I guess, maybe a job where he has to be somewhere in the morning. But nevertheless, so Sam Seder and his team of crime-fighting grammarians
He's asking
dedicated
for it.
a 5th losing count episode of his show to talking about me. That is a lot. To do 5 full episodes on him it seems to be a little
I
bit
do
overboard.
want to
The
host
Straka
like
Report
Michael
with
Mann
Sam Seder.
or Milton Alamati and just be like, like Milton, I promised on a Thursday we'd talk about the new developments in southern Sudan due to the Trump administration's pullback from global diplomacy. But really, actually, have you heard of this guy, Brandon Straka?
Well, now, all right, so let me finish. I've always had a soft spot for a nerdy guy with an obsession for me, but I think Sam's wish
That was good. Go, Brendan.
for his own daughter to be raped is a kind of deal breaker. And, of course, he's referring to
Bad form, Brendan.
we've got to and of course, he posts the tweet that I put out in 2009 in response to people who were apologizing for Roman Polanski's statutory rape of a girl that he then was supposed to make a plea deal for and then skipped the country, wherein I wrote, "Don't care about Polanski, but I do hope if my daughter's ever raped, it's by an older, truly talented man with a great sense of mise-en-scène," which many people, in fact, Mike Cernovich, one of Brandon Straka's forebearers, tried to make an issue of, got me fired from MSNBC, then got me rehired from MSNBC in one of the more enjoyable periods, actually, of certainly of 2017. But
Your life, don't.
in my
don't
life,
soft pedal
my
it.
adult life. And so, in honor of Brandon Straka, being concerned that we have done a 6th episode of our show talking about him, we're going to make it 7. We're going to release the debate. We've had it behind a paywall, but instead, in celebration of his candidacy, where he is going to be running against AOC in 2020, because he's the only New Yorker who can take her on. We're going to release that debate to all of the world so they can watch.
And we will be doing
Because his
running
channel-
coverage.
Oddly enough, for the millions of people who are in the walk away movement, I think that he only got like 3,000 or 4,000 hits on that video, I think. So I think maybe he needs to get a signal boost. And so you're welcome, Brandon. There you
Cut to AOC headquarters.
go. How could he do this?
What is he doing? God damn it. In the same
to have
week
our
we put out the Green New Deal. Guys, the Boston College dancing video was nothing, but Brandon Straka is everything. He'll foil our whole plans to turn America into a giant compost collective.
I mean, are there going to be any voters though to vote for her by 2020? Because all going to have walked away, aren't they?
Yeah,
I guess
they're
we'll
gonna be
see.
Is
walking.
that the plan?
Yeah, but he should have done a little Google research on how the last time.
I
that thing
think it was the best that he could do. He must have, I don't know,
Well,
141.
the first
He was
was the
late.
best he could do was the nerdy guys who are obsessed with me line. That was fun.
that was
Yeah,
fire.
he should have finished. He should have finished it right there.